How do? Welcome. My name's Anna. Thank you so much for being here. I just wanted to do a video thanking you all for 500 subscribers. That's really exciting for this little YouTuber. And I'm gonna warn you that I have a really hard time talking about other things and putting my makeup on. You know, hopefully it's entertaining, but that's what this is. But the main point is thank you, and I really appreciate you. So I don't actually have anything really planned to say today. Just gonna do my makeup with you and talk about YouTube. I'm gonna try to do the thing where I talk about something and do my makeup at the same time. Wish me luck. I'm gonna use this primer. It was with the Care Bears collection. It's not available in this form anymore, but I think they have one that's similar. Try to pop that up here if I can find what I think this might be a version of. I don't think it's the exact same thing, but anyways, I used this the other day and I remember really liking it, and I do like it, and we're gonna do it this way. Apply it this way because I don't really know how else to do it. I guess I could put it like on my hand or whatever. Yeah, maybe I'll do that too. Anyway, I felt like it just kind of brightened my skin. Anyways, I'm talking about this, and I'm supposed to be talking about YouTube. I mean, I'm supposed to be talking about whatever I want, but 500 subscribers, y'all. Like, I'm not sure what happened. I was just kind of hovering around like 420-ish for, I don't know, like a year and a half, and I wasn't really posting that much, I guess. But all of a sudden, in the past like week or two, I had like 80 new subscribers. So welcome. Thank you for being here. I'm so happy that you're enjoying this channel. So yeah, thank you so much. I appreciate that. With that, like, I don't know, when I set out to do YouTube, I'm not sure exactly what my plan was. I'm going to use this lip injection by Too Faced. I really like the moisturizing effects of it. I didn't necessarily start, I am already losing track of what I'm saying. Why is this so hard? Okay, I didn't actually have a solid plan. I just thought, wouldn't it be fun if this could be just another sort of, I hate the word hustle. This is the Anastasia Beverly Hills eye primer. Because hustle culture is not my thing. I am slow. I am a tortoise. And I want to live my life at my own pace and for myself. And I don't want to hustle and just kill myself to live. That doesn't feel authentic and right to me. I know that some people are in a situation because of the society that they're in, and I think that I am just lucky that I have such a good support system that, you know, and living it breaks my heart to know what people are going through out there. And that's not what this video is about, but I guess what I'm saying is I understand that I live a privileged existence to not have to hustle and not feel desperate in that regard. Anyways, all that aside, I would love to make a living doing things that I enjoy. Use the Charlotte Tilbury powder for everything that I'm powdering today. I think for me, I would love to, and I mean, I guess maybe some people don't feel this way, but most people I know want to, you know, live an authentic life, like to do things that they enjoy that bring them some kind of fulfillment, or that feels like themselves, something that's important to them. And that can be anything, you know. Maybe you want to be a waitress and you love to just make someone's day and feed people, you know, and, you know, meet a lot of people. Like, that could be really rewarding. I can't really think of examples right now because, again, I cannot do my makeup and talk at the same time. That is going to be the theme of this video. Anyways, getting back to the channel, I would love to be able to make some money with the channel, mostly, or at least in part, to like put back into the channel. And that has to do with being able to buy makeup, but also just being able to have the time to make and edit videos. It takes a long time. I'm going to use, well, okay. I first wanted to use another palette today, which I decided against, but then I thought, ooh, I want to use this, the Dollhouse by Blend Bunny. But then I like saw what I was wearing in the mirror and I just thought this was, see, it's like, I don't know. It just seemed like the right thing. However, I want to add a little bit of this shade right here to the look from this palette. So I'm going to be using both. Anyway, I'm not convinced that I could ever make this my career. I mean, I have 500 subscribers. Like, I'm not making any money, like, for a while. But it's brought me one step closer to that. And I did start using affiliate links recently, which is something I've been thinking about for a while and just kind of felt overwhelmed by. But here's my thoughts on this. If you want to support this channel, then here's an opportunity to do so. And I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I don't think there's anything wrong with asking that. It's not an expectation. It's just like there. You know, for example, I definitely follow some creators and I've really just enjoyed, you know, it's like I appreciate what they're bringing to my like lived experience as far as, you know, there have been tutorials or reviews, or even just, you know, sometimes when I'm driving, I'll listen to YouTube if I have a longer trip. I hate driving so much, and sometimes it just kind of helps to like be listening to somebody's story. That's one reason why I like really chatty videos on YouTube, because it feels like I'm kind of hanging out with a friend or whatever. Anyways, so my point is, like, I'm going to have affiliate links to products. Obviously, I do not expect anyone to ever use those if they don't want to. Like, whatever. It's just there if you do want to support this channel in a way that doesn't cost you, you know, any extra money. And I guess the point that I was trying to make is that I definitely have in the past shopped from affiliate links because I was like, well, you know, I'm going to buy this product anyway. And I'm, you know, I remember once I was really excited because I was waiting for a product to come out, and a creator that I follow like listed, hey, I found this on this particular website. You know, you can get it a day early or whatever. And I was like, oh, how exciting. Especially because I was, you know, really trying to build up my YouTube channel at the time. It was when I was first starting out. And so I was like, oh, that'll make a really great video if I can get a hold of this, you know, as early as possible. And so I was like appreciative. And so I went ahead and shopped through that affiliate link, and like, that made me feel good. I will say, like, going forward, I guess I will just talk a lot about kind of money in this video as far as like YouTube and money. I know that a lot of people have like a store on YouTube. And I'm not sure how that works and I'm not sure if I can do that yet. I don't think so. I think I also have to have like a certain amount of watch hours or something. Wow, this video is gonna be all over the place. Because I cannot focus on that. Like, I don't know what it is about my brain. It's like it only wants to do one thing at a time. But that's okay. It's okay. What was I saying? I don't recall. Oh, yeah, money. YouTube, like, when I hit 500 subscribers, YouTube sent this like little kind of e-card or whatever with like a little celebration, and I was like, what, how, why, what is this a thing? And it was just very cute, but like also I'm confused as to like why now. Anyways, I will say it did motivate me to want to make more videos, and I'm sort of at this time in my life. There's this certain point where I kind of don't know exactly what I want to do, and so any suggestion or like opportunity that sort of presents itself, I'm like, yeah, let's like go in that direction for a while. Like, why not, you know? And so will I like have a YouTube shop? Yeah, probably. I'll try to like make that happen. It's all a little bit intimidating, like I said, to think about and to learn all of these new things. And I've heard other creators talk about that like YouTube keeps changing, and it's giving them, you know, like half of the job is just trying to figure out how to keep up with all of the things. So I don't know how that's gonna go. We'll see. But I do feel sort of, what's what I'm looking for, determined to like try to grow this channel and see what happens. And I definitely, okay, one reason I think that I stopped posting, because when I first started, I was doing 2 videos a week. Like, that was really important to me. And after about, I don't know, a little over a year of that, I wasn't seeing a lot of growth, and I got a little discouraged. And I noticed that I was spending so much money on makeup, and I didn't want to continue down that road. And so I think I backed off for a while, partially because of that, because I was like, this is not, like, absolutely not sustainable financially. So I think that my attitude has sort of shifted lately as far as like what's doable for me and what I want to do videos about. And I just figure, why would anybody want to watch me talking about stuff for a while? But I love watching people talk about stuff for a while. So like, why wouldn't someone want to watch that? I don't know why do we have such low confidence? Like, why? I don't think that it's helpful, and I don't think it makes sense, and I want to be more confident. So I don't know. Do you struggle with that? I struggle with that. Anyway, I think also going forward, I was really afraid of like putting out like maybe subpar content or whatever. And I'm not as afraid of that. It's kind of like, I mean, what is subpar? I want things to be kind and friendly, you know, warm, inviting. Like, I want everyone to feel welcome here in this space, and I want to create a space like that. But as far as like having every video be like perfectly edited or whatever, you know, it was like, that is too much pressure. And so I think I'm gonna chill out and kind of like, I mean, I've just been like, you know what, or like judging my videos. Like, I'll be like, oh, I can't, this is too embarrassing or whatever. It's like, you know what, Anna, you're kind of a dork. Like, just let it be. Just let yourself be a dork. I don't know. I want more on my lid. Oh, I know what I wanted to do. I was like, why isn't this turning out how I want it to? I'm gonna grab this shade from, because it's a little bit maroon, but like deep. Hopefully this works out. I want to curate my life to be a life that I feel like myself in. I think that I don't want to get stuck, like, what that is pigmented. I don't want to get stuck in like a place where I'm just sort of going through the motions of living and not doing, I mean, I thought everyone felt like this, but I think I'm learning that maybe they don't. And I don't know, maybe a lot of people who would enjoy this channel do feel the same way. And maybe that's why we relate, you know? I think what I'm trying to say is I am, you know, I'm 44, and I still don't know what I want to be when I grow up, you know? And I think that I used to feel like there was something wrong with me because of that. But I think that it's not me that there's something wrong with, honestly. I think that we live in a society that puts really strange pressures on people. And like, if you're feeling the same way I am, you're not alone. I think so many people just feel so lost and like life is sort of impossible or something. Because, you know, I don't know about you, but like most people I know can't really afford to like buy a house, you know, like that feels very out of reach for probably 85% of people right now. I don't know if that's true or not. And like that's fine for me personally. I don't actually want to be a homeowner. That feels like way too much responsibility. But like, I know that there are a lot of people, well, and I also think, you know, society is like telling us like we have to have certain things. We have to have a house, we have to have like a fancy car, we have to have, you know, 2.5 kids, or like a boat, or like a vacation house, or I don't know, all these things. Like we have to be rich and crazy wealthy and go on like insane vacations, and I don't know, just wear really expensive clothes. And I don't know, I don't think that any of us need any of that. I mean, I think if you enjoy those things, like that's great. I'm not saying don't. I'm not saying anyone should do anything. I'm just saying for me, I've realized lately that a lot of the things that I thought I wanted in life are not actually what I want. I don't know that I know what I want, but I think that is stemming also from what I'm talking about with this, with like, what do we want from, what does society tell us that we want? And I think that I always thought it's like, growing up, it's like, oh, well, I want the house and the 2.5 kids and like the career and the 2-car garage, or like whatever. I don't want any of that. Like, I don't want any of that. The things that are, and it was all sort of material things. It's like that Madonna song, that material world. I don't want, you know, a fancy car and like a fancy house, and I want like peace. I want peace, and I want time with the people that I care about. You know, we only have like a certain amount of time here, and I don't want to waste that like doing things that don't feel good. As far as, I mean, obviously you have to do things, well, you don't have to do anything. For me, like, I like to vacuum. I mean, I hate vacuuming, but like I vacuum the rug because I know that if I don't, I'm going to start to like my sinuses act up, and then my nose hurts, and like I cough, and I don't want that. And so it's like, yes, I have to do certain things in my life to like, you know, make other things possible. But as far as like a job. I want to do things that make me feel like me, which, you know, I think that this makes me feel like me. I'm not a makeup artist. I'm not an influencer or I'm a terrible salesperson, actually. But like, I enjoy makeup and I enjoy decorating myself, is like how I've said it a lot. And so, you know, I want to make content about that. And I guess I'll talk about now, you know, like the difference between what I have done in the past and like what I'll do going forward. I've always had this idea that I can't stick to just makeup. Like, I know I go through sort of phases where I'm like, oh, I really want to do my makeup. I really want to do creative looks, like a bunch of different looks. And then I'll go through these phases where I'm like, I just want things to look kind of natural. And then, wow, the sun's really beating down on us, isn't it? Caw, caw. I think I like this look. I think I'm into it. I can't really see it because the sun came out. It's too bright. Oh, it's so sparkly. It's so sparkly. Oh my goodness, it's so much fun. Except I have more sparkle on my left eye than my right eye. Okay. All right, again, I cannot focus on talking to you and anyways, future of this channel, I think it would be fun to do like collaboration videos with folks. I feel like that happened a lot more when I was first watching YouTube back in the day, and I haven't seen as much of that lately. I really like supporting smaller YouTubers, and it's kind of awesome. There have definitely been a few where I started watching them when they barely had, I mean, they would have like a few thousand subscribers or whatever, but like now they're just like, they have like 100,000, and I'm like, that is so amazing. Like, you know, to have watched these people like grow so much. This is the Pat McGrath Permagel Extreme Black eyeliner, by the way. And it is my favorite black eyeliner. I want a more like transition-y shade on my lid. This is a Divina Cosmetics shade called Pink Flare. And we're just gonna put that on my lid and see what happens. I don't know that that really gave me any depth. Maybe a little. So yeah, collaborating with other YouTubers, branching out a little bit more into other styles of video. I don't know. It's funny. There are so many things that I'm interested in, and I think that I'm afraid. I keep saying that I want to branch out here, but I'm in my comfort zone of like, I know what I'm doing in the like YouTube makeup corner, that I just kind of stick with that because it feels comfortable. So maybe I will at some point feel inspired to like bring in some other types of content to try to sort of change it up and have some fun. And like I said, be like kind of authentic to myself. Sort of like a stardusty kind of look. I've of course lost the plot again. I'm not sure what I'll even title this, because it was supposed to be about YouTube and I'm just kind of talking about life and my philosophy about certain things. I've had kind of a weird month. I'll just say that. And I feel like there's been a lot of change in my life in the last year. Not really anything big, but I was working at a place for a long time and the business closed. So I'm kind of been trying to figure out what to do since then. And so what kind of brought me to this video was, like I said, like all of a sudden I had all of these new subscribers, and I was like, oh, that's really fun. Like that's exciting. That's, you know, maybe not that is like the thing that I think I'm going to do, or that, I mean, I'm not against it at all, but that maybe it is, you know, it helps me see that there are like different possibilities of like what I can do with my time. Oh, I know what I want to talk about. Money, just in general, okay? Like, I hate it. I hate it so much. I resent so much that we live in this, like, just, it's such a capitalist, like, kind of wasteland. Not wasteland, that's not the word I'm looking for, but we live in such, like, a hard society as far as money. Like, I feel like a lot of people really work just so that they can be alive, you know, like, and I think that we've been taught since we were little that, like, it, and I'm talking about the United States, like, that's where I live, that's what I know, but it's almost like we've been taught that we don't have any other option. And I actually think that the younger, like, generations, I think Gen Z, it seems like, has sort of found, like, you know what, there are other ways to do this. Like, I'm going to become, you know, like a YouTube personality, or probably more TikTok. I think I always thought that we had to, it was just like, I took for granted. It's like, yeah, you gotta, you know, work that, you know, work 16 tons and what do you get? Another day older and deeper in debt. That, like, I owe my soul to the company store. It's like, no, I don't think that's true. I think that we don't need all the stuff. And that, I've struggled with that with this channel too. It's like, we don't, again, going back to the material things. If you are still with me, like, you are a true, hi mom. Thank you for listening to my musings, about society and YouTube. But, yeah, and shopping. I think that I definitely got into a, cycle of, like, shopping will make me happy. And then you gotta, like, work to make money, to shop, to make you happy. But, like, when I really sit back and think about it, and this has happened with my YouTube channel, I'm like, I don't have to do a review on every new product. Like, I guess what I'm trying to say is there are other options available. I think we get to decide what our fate is. And again, I think I'm very lucky. I have a crazy large support system. You know, if I fall, I have soft places to land. And I wish that for everybody. I really do, because it definitely lets me think about things and how I want things to be different and whether or not I want things to be different. And I know not everybody has that, but I definitely challenge you to just think about these things, and see if it is, I mean, I think probably most people who have access to YouTube are probably in a somewhat similar boat as far. Okay, I was kind of hoping the sun would chill out a little bit, and it has, I think, just enough so that I don't have, like, the weird shadows. One thing I want to talk about, again, if I post this, that means that I was brave, okay? Because I am feeling so insecure about everything that I'm saying right now, and I don't want to say the wrong thing. So I'm gonna go out on a limb and say that if you are watching this right now, I was brave, and I posted a thing that I was scared to post. And I encourage you to do the same. I have a friend right now who is trying to go live on Instagram every day for a little while because it's scary. And I am so proud of her, and it's so awesome. And she's just doing a thing that is her, you know? I'm really proud of her. I'm going into this glowish bronzer. I'm totally using it as a contour, but it's light. one light. It's a Huda Beauty deal. Hopefully there's no mirror in this. Anyways, and that's, you know, originally starting this channel, that's what happened. I was like so scared, and I was like, what do I have to say? Nobody cares. And then it was like, just do it for you. Like, do it to be brave. And also, I was like, I'll support my shopping habit. Well, what I learned was it actually made my shopping habit worse. Because I had this like excuse. It's like, oh, well, but I can make a video about this. And it's like, well, but like, do you need to make a video about, you know, it's like about the new products. Like, you can make videos just talking about makeup. Okay, we gotta pan over here for a while. I gotta just move over. There, that's better. We're gonna hide from the sun over here. Anyways, I encourage you to be brave. Whatever that means to you. I don't know how I lucked out, but y'all have been so incredibly lovely and so incredibly sweet. I cannot thank you enough for the positive experience that I have had personally on YouTube. So many of you will leave the sweetest comments. They're complimentary, like they're, you know, like, oh, you were so helpful and things like that. Like, that means the world to me, which brings me to another thing. You know, I want to do good. I want to leave the world better than I came into it. And that sort of goes along with the, like, you know, I'm using this thing, which I hate, the packaging, but oh, this blush is so pretty. This is what I want to use. Yeah, that one. What was I saying? See, I can't switch back and forth, y'all. Is this perimenopause? Why am I like this? I don't remember what I was saying, but I'm going to keep on putting on blush until I can think of it. I think I was talking about, okay, well, I got real rosy cheeks all of a sudden. Wow, why did that go so dark? Am I just having a reaction to my brush? That happens sometimes. And then it'll chill out after a while. Oh, I was just talking about how lovely you all have been with this channel and how supportive. And I just want you to know from the bottom of my heart, like, I feel like you are my friends, and I so appreciate just the kindness and love that I've been shown. You know, I think it's easy to get discouraged when you're trying to do something new. I know that, like, in human psychology, it's sort of like it takes 10 good things to equal out like a bad thing. And I try to remember that when I feel like everything's terrible, that like, okay, well, let's count the good. And hey, like, this community on YouTube is definitely like a huge boon in my life. And I hope that everybody feels welcome here. I appreciate and I see you when you know, leave a kind comment. Like, I see you. I love that, and it does make my day. And I just want you to know that, like, that you know, 15 seconds that you took to leave a kind comment on somebody's YouTube channel, like, can make a huge difference. Just, you know, that one act, and I see it, and I appreciate that, and I just know that you're out in the world, like, bringing light to it and making people happy. And I just appreciate that so much, and I want you to know that I see it. Thank you so much for the way that you're going through the world with this, like, light and intent of kindness, you know? I appreciate that so much. And I think that we all could lean into that, you know? And I feel like this space really does. So I guess my theme right now is gratitude. You know, thank you. Like I said, 500 subscribers. That's really exciting for a little YouTuber like me. You know, I love when somebody says, oh, I'm glad that you did this video. I'm not going to buy that palette, or I am going to buy that palette, or, you know, whatever the case is, it's fun to know that like something good has happened in the world. Even if it's as small as makeup, I don't think anything that can bring that much joy to people can be small. I think anything can be big or small. It's all sort of perspective, you know? So like if just simply doing your makeup brings you joy, well then that's an important thing. Makeup is important. I think it can make you feel confident. It can make you feel beautiful. And I think that that's fine. Wow, I kind of really overlined today. What is happening? I don't know. We might have to tone that down. Or maybe not. Who cares? But yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'm not telling anyone what to do. I guess it's funny because I was going to say like, do what makes you happy. And that feels like a demand, and it's not, you know, like, I guess what I'm saying is, if you want to wear makeup, wear makeup. My point that I'm trying to get to is that if you enjoy makeup, like, enjoy makeup. If that's what you want to buy, like, buy that. For me, I just decided that I don't want to work a lot of hours doing something that I'm not actually enjoying or feeling like myself about, just so that I can have like more makeup. And that's sort of like this trade-off that I'm constantly feeling, I guess, in my life. This whole collection of these were the Natasha Denona Daphne. I don't recommend the lip gloss, but I do like the liner and the pencil. I will link it below, and I don't know if it'll be an affiliate link or not, but I will definitely let you guys know if I ever do affiliate links. Like, I would never not, like, I think that's kind of lame, but like I said, I have no problem when people, I actually don't even mind. When people do sponsorships, sponsored videos, that's great. I definitely respect and believe like sponsored videos where it's a product or a brand or something that I know that the creator has liked and used in the past. It's just a little bit more like believable for me. But hey, if somebody's paying you money to just like use their products, I think that's great. That's great. Like, get it where you can. Like, it is so hard. It's so hard. And, you know, if you enjoy that kind of thing, I think that's great. I know that I actually have quite a few subscribers who actually have their own channels. And like, I fully recommend that. I mean, I'm way too small to have like opportunities like that yet, but it's not saying that it will never happen. So I'm just trying to think of like, what other makeup I have to use. I think I'm done. I think this is it. Y'all are the best. Like, truly and sincerely, thank you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your kindness. Like, we got this. I don't know that this video so much had a point, but if there was one, it is that I appreciate you, and I'm very grateful to have this outlet, and thank you for enjoying it. I really appreciate it. And I will probably say in every single one of my videos, I really do hope you're having a good week. And if you're not, I hope something happens to at least lighten the load a little bit, you know? Yeah. So thank you again, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.
Keep on the sunny side, always on the sunny side. Keep on the sunny side alive. It will help us every day. It will brighten all the way if we keep on the sunny side of life.